silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind. Welcome back, my adoring public, to more Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we finished up all the remaining requests that were here, and I think we got to leave out the new Ansel path. But yeah, we actually learned quite a bit about Lila, of all people. Lila and, by extension, Miss Maybell's past together, so that was cool. Yeah, Valeria Lakeshore, we've got to leave out the new Ansel path. But the only thing left for us to do is to actually join the other half of the party at, Valeria Lakeshore. So, let's go ahead and mosey on over. And here we are. Man, it was kind of wild the last time we were here, but there should be a fishing spot. Yep. Let's go ahead and start with a fish. The Aquamaster, and this is the lakeshore, right? So row, or let's use a river bug then. Why not? Go ahead and get ourselves something good. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. Guess we weren't fast enough. Or maybe we were too fast? And if you mash the A button, I actually tried that a bit ago. If you mash the A button, it just won't do anything. Like the text box, or the exclamation point for a hit just won't come up until you stop. So, that's one way to prevent cheesing the system, but also really uncool. Ah, what wonderful, invigorating weather! Today's the last day of vacation for my husband and me. I've beaten him handily in fishing, so now I can go home feeling great. Is this that lady who gave us the rod forever ago? Might be. But let's head inside. Oh! We cannot do it from this way. That's fine. Whatever's about to happen, it's gonna be freaking wild, that's for sure. Oh, Father Kevin! About time this dude showed up. And here's the rest of them. What? Like, where were you at, like, for the last 6 episodes, dude? Kevin, what are you doing here? Oh, it's a long and harrowing story. We met Mr. Kevin on the road here. We invited him to come too. On the road? Why were you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Amberl Tower. You're too late. We already looted it. After we said our goodbyes and relent, I've been running around looking into all the towers. All the towers? Yeah, dude. From your tone, I take it you have visited the other towers. Yep, I've been busy with that pretty much. And that's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. Yeah, it'd have been helpful, but whatever. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so... That makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? That'll help the, information flow freely, you know? Oh, yeah. So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities, if you don't mind. That's, kind of out of the blue. You have helped us out a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank ya. Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you still got stuff that needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Oh, we could have brought Father Kevin with us to do the last of those requests? Abuse me as much as you need. So this whole time I thought we were sort of locked into the party that we picked, but if we'd come straight away to Valeria Lakeshore, we could have had him along for all that archaism fighting business. But, nah, it's party time. Well, thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop off our things and relax. Ah, really? Darn it all. And here I was thinking I could give up my body to Estelle's cause. Oh, if you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Come on then, let's get checked in. Right. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Yeah, that's like, there are a million of us, dude. Holy crap. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Alright. I think this is the same room we stayed in the first game. Wow! This is lovely. It feels peaceful, too. This is the room we used the last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Oh, yeah. And Olivier was passed out, dude. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. The way I remember it, Shira drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. Alright. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is the room we have set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Alright, I kind of jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. Agate's like, wait, I think I might have a preference all of a sudden. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings, mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Olivier does know Tina's like 12, right? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But we just talked is all. Doesn't anyone remember that Tina is 12? That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Huh? Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zine and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room. Nah, they're probably just talking like, what they spoke about. Now, hang on! We are not done with this conversation! Hey! Well, hey. But man, it certainly does feel like, well, Joshua's probably about to kick off the next leg of the plot. Yow, sounds like things got kinda crazy. So there really was an ancient dragon nested in Liberl. And it warned about the Oriole before flying off, huh? Yeah, makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Oriole either. Actually, there is a line in the Testaments this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, sent forth the holy beasts to observe the path the children of men would take. A holy beast? It sounds like there's more than one holy beast. That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we're commanded to not interfere. Huh, load of help that is. So who actually made the covenant? Because Ragnar talked as if it was something in actuality. Like this was an actual contract he was bound by. But at this stage, I'm not ready to believe that there's a literal Adios who made such a pact with him. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Oriole exists. I think we can even start to piece things together thanks to what I've found in my poking around. Right, you're investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. And if we hadn't gone to any of the other towers, Estelle will remember this from that request we took to, well, actually, it's entirely possible not to do that request. Huh. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Oriole, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh, yeah! If I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right. The warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative, and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So, on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. Yeah. You're kidding! So the device towers the warning mentioned are... The 4 towers of Laburel and the machines at their peaks. Alright, so the tetracyclic towers then. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So, to sum up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces the first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. And in its place, the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you...
If you're gonna protect something, you always want to make sure you have backup. Doesn't answer the question of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell it is a barrier for, though.
About that, I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Oriole. That's right! The Oriole wasn't in the castle's ruins! But it's still supposed to be somewhere in Laburel, right? Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Oriole, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all that just to... The experiments, the gospel, and the Oriole. Huh, it seems that they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. The same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one... who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? And also the one who, messed with her memories.
Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home, and then made him leave the way he did?
I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories.
You're kidding! We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this is? Or why do you think this?
Well, you see... Estelle explained that she can't remember the identity of one man she met the day Joshua disappeared.
That really happened. Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something?
Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He is clearly a man of twisted morals.
Yes, we'll need to be careful.
Sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy? Make Joshua suffer? I just don't get it.
That's kind of true. We know what they kind of coerced Richard's brain into making him believe he wanted to get done.
But ultimately, I'm not really sure what the Society of Ouroboros is actually after, especially since we know that they're still active 2 years from now, so... Aw, Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate?
Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations?
Ah, we needed that, I think. Kevin? Oh, nothing. So, how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that.
Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forests of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits!
Rivers of liquor, Lenham?
That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Shara, do not make me swim!
Alright. But still, something clearly was on Father Kevin's mind. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Wow. An actual breather episode? Huh. I can dig it, though. Oh! Do we get to walk around as her? No. Oh, she's waking everybody up. Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come to dawn. Huh. We really are just hanging out at Valeria Lakeshore. Oh, that's pretty cool. In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Oh! Alright then! Oh, got him! Oh, right, Zine learned a craft called Thunder God Kick when he hit level 66, I think? We haven't used it though, he was out of range the one time I queued it up, so... Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. Estelle's fishing, probably. Yep. And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. Wow. That was so much fun! It was! It feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul. Yes, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Shara, minors in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liqueur like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please. Something that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess Tita? I think I will invoke a royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. Oh, well, hey, on a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing. You think so? Yeah, you are! You pulled them up one after another! It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself, too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Yep, just most things. Still though, it's a lovely evening. Yeah. Even though you can't see anything outside that window, it is. Estelle? What is it? She's about to go, I wonder what Joshua is doing right now. I betcha. Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. We probably need to go down to that, Estelle. That one fishing spot that's further out. Shara, Don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it?
A good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Yeah. Back then it was those four rather. Estelle, Joshua, Shara, and Olivier. Oh, they're not in their room. I'm certain that the sun's reflection on Valeria Lake must be quite breathtaking. I think I may go view it myself from the terrace. I think I want a little more tea. I'll see you after dinner, Estelle. Another lovely evening. You've got plenty of time until dinner. Go have a walk and enjoy the fresh air. Alright. Oh, we just came out of this room. They're also not in here. God dang it, dude. Huh. Alright, so there's no one up here. Doesn't look like there's anyone out there either. Okay, so the guys must be downstairs then. Yep. Oh, we should also buy any food that they've got here while we're... Oh, out for a walk? We still have a little time before dinner. Please, feel free to have a look around. Yeah, we will. Shop. Roast fish. Cures faint sleep petrify. HP 3400. Rampage fish. Nice. Going fishing again? Well, don't get so absorbed that you forget about dinner. Yo, Estelle. You walking around again? You're like a perpetual motion machine, you know that?
I guess so, yeah. What are you doing, Agate?
Just sitting back and relaxing while we can. Winding down, basically. That is why we came out here after all.
Heck yeah, it is. You gotta relax sometime. It won't hurt to take one day off of work.
Darn right. Anyway, see ya. It ain't too bad to just kick back and enjoy the breeze every now and again. Anyway, I'll be here till dinner.
Oh, hey, Estelle. Already feeling teed out? Not really. Shara's still relaxing in her room. I just wanted to get outside for a bit. Alright, well, try and get back before dark. If you're gonna go enjoy the sights, now's the time. Just make sure and get back before dark.
Ah, good day, Estelle. The finest liquor, the freshest food. Indeed, it is the picture of refinement. If I had a lovely lady pouring my drinks, then I would have no complaints at all. But oh, that can be saved for after dinner.
Yeah, okay, we'll get Sherazard right on that, bruh. Alright, so more than likely, there's this one other spot, which we cannot fish from. But here's where Joshua played the Whereabouts of Light for us, the first time after the beginning of the game, if I remember correctly. In fact, I even think I titled that episode The Whereabouts of Light. Ah, what a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. Yep. Oh! The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I'd made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right. I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again. Nice, dude. Oh, huh? Kevin. That was really pretty, Estelle. Wasn't he just at the table with them? I didn't notice that Father Kevin had gotten up and walked off. He's not about to reveal himself as a traitor, is he? Kevin? Oh, okay, nope, the music's not hinting towards that. I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Harmonica playing's kind of out of character for me, huh? Nah, not hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but... You can just come out and tell me I'm bad. Not really. It seemed like she played it perfectly, somehow. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple technical mistakes, sure. But what matters in music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart. Trust me. Oh, thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Oh, sure. Go ahead. Why do you ask permission to just walk up to the edge? Got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? Huh? From what I've gathered, he left under what we might call, circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him. Have you thought about what you're going to say to him after all this? She can just play the whereabouts of light for him and I'm sure that'll be enough. I'd convinced myself I was going to drag him back even if I had to pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him. I don't think... Is Father Kevin, like, purposely not referring to Joshua by name? Yeah. I've thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it don't come to me when I just sit around. So, I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. What? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were younger. Or together, rather. So, I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that lady's privilege. Oh man. That didn't go according to the steps at all. So Father Kevin was hoping she'd be like, no, I don't care about Joshua anymore. It's you I love, Father Kevin. What? Step 1, Estelle is all sentimental and down. Step 2, Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3, and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. He pays special attention to you though, Estelle. Well, that's true. It's part of a priest's job. I gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. Huh? Hasn't Father Kevin come out several times and admitted his infatuation with you, dude? What are you... Hold ... What? Now what is it? Not sure. It looks like a boat's approaching. The exact same thing that led us to meeting Leonhardt the first time. And I think someone's inside it. What? Oh, that's not good. Huh. Kurt! Wow. That's one way to up the drama factor. Come on, dude. Hopefully his memories haven't been wiped again. Someone always ends up knocked out in a bed when we come here. I patched him up as best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while. Poor Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. The hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base, from what Lugran told us. Which means Annalise and Karna and Grant should have been Oh no! This is bad.
I called Lugran on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches in the Royal Army now.
But if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others will...
We know. Don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? It is curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right. It's tremendously deep, so it must have floated in from another shore.
Where does Valeria Lake even connect to, though?
It could be very hard to divine precisely which shore, though.
Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we could ask the Army patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt?
This is... Estelle and Agate. Everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the lake shore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. The Kingfisher. Yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating the Society's base. And then I...
They got his memories again? Come on, Kurt. Kurt?
Don't tell me. Damn it all! To have my memories stolen not once, but twice! Ugh.
I knew it.
The Society has intruded upon your mind once again.
Zine, please! Use your chi on me like you did last time.
Otherwise, everyone else will. Last time was a desperate improvisation.
Huh? They spelled improvisation with an S?
I won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis.
Not saying there's anything wrong with spelling it by an S. I know people get really sensitive about that, like I just did, but it doesn't matter.
Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it.
But in that case, let me try something. What?
And you are?
Kevin Graham, Gralsritter of the Church. Think Annalise might have told you about me.
Yes.
Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis? Well, don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconscious, but I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on his short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat!
Is this an example of thaumaturgy, the secret arts of the Church?
You might call it that. This, might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule, repeatedly. I'm guessing you don't care much, though.
Not at all. Please, do what you can.
All right. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Wow. So pretty. Silver reflection of the conscious will. Black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind. Ugh! Kurt, you okay?
Yes, I think so. So much is returning, as though a mist is clearing from my mind.
Okay, we're about to find out information that Ouroboros doesn't actually want us to have, which is good, it's a first. Just let the fog clear, and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond.
Yes, I understand. I see what you mean when you warned me this would be unpleasant. That is, my ego, isn't it?
You can tell? I'm surprised.
I am proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now.
Really? Great!
An impressive technique. Ha, you really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest.
Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly?
Yes, well,
The society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. They've built some kind of research facility in secret. A research facility? How did they? The northwestern parts of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard airships do patrol over the area. The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. Okay. What? Oh, well, that is an impressive feat. It's theoretically possible, but how would you... And if you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near. Okay. So that's the technology we've run into up until this point. The one Blue Block used, and now the one that Luciola used. A fog. Sounds just like Relent. We broke through the fog and entered the facility. What if these memories are fake, like they're planted ones or something? And Kevin is here because he's actually somehow part of Ouroboros. I don't know, dude. This one feels way more off than Lila being Rainy, though. But then, you were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves Enforcers. Oh, yeah. If you had to fight a team of Enforcers, dude, you got jacked up. No questions asked. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness not long after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice! Abandoning Grant and Karna and Annalise like that? Yeah, that doesn't seem like something Kurt would do. Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save Annalise and all the rest. Estelle? Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to go and kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands. Kurt? Don't worry, he's just unconscious. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around. Right! We need to get going before the army does! Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but... Yeah, I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done. By a lot. But you know what? I was prepared to settle things with the society one way or another. It'll just happen sooner than I thought. Estelle. Well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history. Now, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There is a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. It would be best to send a smaller group, I think. Yeah, good idea. Hey, everyone? Do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins? Okay, so that's what I was waiting for, because this feels Final Dungeon-y, but since Estelle specifically pointed out how she's picking out a team like in the ruins, I've got a feeling this might be the final dungeon. As you did beneath Gransel? I think that's for the best. I'll be happy to come along. Sure, I don't mind. I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though I do want to bust some heads. Of course, though you will, naturally, ask me to come along. If you need someone who can heal injuries, I will be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think. Thanks, guys. Sorry to spoil the fun, but... Do you mind picking me first? Okay, so this might be an Emma situation. That was the very first time, well, not the very first, but I was surprised that they made us have someone in our party for the final dungeon. But it looks like they're doing the same with Kevin. Huh? From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the society's claws. If they've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse, what do you guys do exactly? Oh, I see. A good idea. Yeah, good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest. Thank ya. We should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team. Aside from the mandatory ones, and looks like there's more spots for like Joshua and Kevin. An all-rounder proficient in combat or arts.
This ought to perk you up.
And then Okay. Yeah, let's roll with... Oh, right, equipment. We should gut Zine. So we're gonna pick you. And... No, we're gonna bring Chloe. Definitely. So change equipment. Let's see. Zine, we're gonna go ahead and gut. What's he wearing? Protect gear, plus 250. Oh, the protect gear is better. Spike gear, defense plus 90. Alright, so he's got better stuff then. And then his orbment as well. Remove. Oh, that's wrong. Jeez. Hopefully there's a remove all option in the third. Or maybe there is and I just haven't found it somehow. Alright, please form your party. We'll pick you. And... If we're not gonna bring her, then we may as well gut her, so... Drop that. Drop that. Plus 150. But she's got something better already, so that's okay. And then her orbment. Dang, dude. Okay, I've done this like 85 times already. Change equipment. And now we need to go to her orbment. Alright. Dang, dude. We put a lot of effort into building this up, but oh well. Alright. So now, form our final actual party, which is gonna be him and her. Move out. Okay, so that took way freaking longer than it should have, but it's all good. Heading directly there, then. Whew. Sure is quiet. You'd think we'd be able to see the beach soon or something. Unless my skill at reading maps has fled me, this is the right direction. Our best course of action is to proceed forward. Besides, check out that moon! This is the sort of thing you might want to take a girlfriend out. This is the sort of night you'd want to take a girlfriend out on a date, really. And someone's as mellowed out as ever. But do you actually have a girlfriend, Kevin? Despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent, and... Candidate, meaning you don't actually have one. Come on, at least let me finish bragging. Huh, you're but a squire in love, Sir Knight. Though, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? This is becoming kind of a big deal and you have no backup aside from us. Are the Gralsritter kind of understaffed? Well, the situation's kinda complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger, though, some of my buddies might fly out here. Oh, okay. So we might meet more of the Gralsritter in the next game, then. So the Gralsritter's job is the retrieval of artifacts, right? More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizen from owning working artifacts. Whew. And most nations agree and let us work. But what's with all the locking down? Seems like a lot of effort for old machines. Okay, so, thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? I can guess, but what? The biggest thing is actually obsession. Like Dalmor, they can't resist the seduction of power and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good. Seriously? Always? We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle, you remember Mayor Dalmor well enough to know what I'm talking about, right? It's true. Mayor Dalmor did seem terribly cruel when he showed his true face to us.
He seemed like a man who would cast aside anything we would consider moral restraint.
Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of the Gralsritter to stop that before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but... Really?
It simply means the church has its own business, Estelle. For example, in some cases, individuals are allowed to possess or keep artifacts, are they not?
Man, you do know a lot. I'm assuming Professor Russell might be one of these individuals. Well, I'm gonna have to say no comment on that one, Mr. Bard. Got a duty to keep church business confidential and all that.
Huh, of course, my good man.
Urge to push Kevin off the boat? Rising? But... Hey!
We must be drawing close to the Ouroboros base.
Now we really got no choice but to plow on ahead. Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. But would they, though? Yeah. Lakeside Laboratory. This is where we've been seeing all this time. And Joshua is here, too. Hey! Looks like we made it through. Alright. This is kind of like when we went to, that castle in Legram. Alright, we've arrived. An Orbic charging station. I don't see anyone around, but, well... Yeah, nobody lets your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving that building ahead a scouting out.
We must not forget who our foes are. Should we encounter particular danger, we should not hesitate to leave the stage.
Yeah, good point. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start what feels like the final dungeon of the game? That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. Bye for now, guys.